me show you. Just write it down. Go and study it. You will be so amazed what God thinks about you that you have not yet discovered. First, what he was called is what we are called. Then what he did is what he told us to do. Let me show you what we are called vis-a-vis what Jesus was called. Matthew 3:17. God called Jesus his son, in whom he was well pleased. John 1:14. We are called the sons of God. Are you following this? Jesus called son of God. We called son of God. Number 2, God called Jesus his heir. Hebrews 1:2. It says he appointed him heir of all things. Romans 8:17. We are also called heirs of God. Everything Jesus was called is what we are called. John 8:12. Jesus was called the light of the world. Matthew 5:14 and 15. We are called the light of the world. Does it not surprise you? Jesus was called the priest of God. Hebrews 4:14. 1 Peter 2:9. You and I are called the priest of God. Jesus called the beloved of God. Matthew 3:17. Ephesians 1:6. Romans 1:7. You and I are also called the beloved of God. Revelations 19:16. Jesus is called the king priest. Revelations 1:6. You are also called a priest of God. 1 John 2:1. Jesus called the righteous. 2 Corinthians 5:21. You are called the righteousness of God. What is called is what you are called, because you are of God and you are from God. If you don't know this, you will never manifest as a Christian. No matter how much you go to church, no matter the position they gave you in a department, no matter the oil they pour on you, and no matter the title they gave you from an ordination, your life will not amount to much. You must become aware that you are a man of God, because you carry his DNA and you are sent of him. Now let me show you what he commanded us to do. Everything he did is what he commanded you and I to do. John 13:34 to 35. The same way he loved is the same way he told you and I to love. It's an unconditional love. How can you love unconditionally? Except that there is something in you that empowers you to be able to do it. Only Jesus loved that way. And he told you and I that we too should love like that. If we don't have what he has, it would have been a huge setup. Number 2, the same way he served is the same way he told us to serve. John 13:13 to 15. You call me Lord and Master. He said, you are right. He said, but now I have humbled myself to wash your feet. He said, you also do the same. The one who serves among you shall be the greatest. Same level of service. Number 3, same way he forgave is how he told you and I to forgive. To forgive unconditionally. Luke 23:34. While he hung on the cross, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Matthew 6:14 and 15. He commanded you and I to forgive. Ephesians 4:32. He said the same way we were forgiven for Christ's sake, he said we should also forgive. And he didn't stop there. He also gave us the power to forgive people their sins. Study John 20 from verse 21 to 23. As the Father have sent me, he says, so also sent I you. And he said, whomever sins you forgive, he said, they are forgiven. What authority were we given? What power were we given? See, this is why most of us who are begging God to do something, God is wondering, don't you know who you are? I have installed you on earth like I installed Christ. Look at him and photocopy it. That's what I've made of you. This is the key and the foundation for victory and a glorious existence. He preached the gospel, Mark 1:14 to 15, everywhere. Matthew 28:19 to 20. He commanded us to also preach the gospel. He prayed, Matthew 5:16, Mark 1:35. He commanded us also to pray, Matthew 6:9 to 13. He obeyed the Father's will, Luke 22:42, at the Garden of Gethsemane. Not my will, but thine. Matthew 7:21. He commanded us also to obey the Father's will. He had faith for the miraculous. He commanded us to exercise the same faith. Mark 11:22 to 24. Have the God kind of faith. When you confront a mountain, don't beg. Command the mountain to be removed. He said the mountain will obey you. He was humble. He commanded us to be humble. Philippians 2:5 to 9. Matthew 23:12. See, everything he was capable to do, he commanded us to also do likewise. Why do you think he spoke to us like that? If we didn't have the capacity, why will he be setting us up by telling us to do it? He gave generously, even his life. John 10:11. He commanded us to also give. Luke 6:38. Everything that Jesus did. He was holy. He commanded us to also be holy. Hebrews chapter 4:15 and Matthew 5:48. 1 Peter 1:15-16. The same way he was holy, he said we too should live holy. That means we have the power to live holy. He suffered for the sake of the kingdom. He commanded us to also suffer for the sake of the kingdom. Luke 9:22 and Luke 9:23. He healed the sick. He commanded you and I to also heal the sick. Matthew 8:16. He said when the evening was come, they brought all that were sick and he healed them all. And then he told us, Matthew 10 from verse 8 to 9, to heal the sick, to cast out devils, to cleanse the lepers. Everything the master did, he said you and I should go out and do. Why do you now think that you are insufficient? Why do you now think that that circumstance can kill you? Does it not suggest to you that you are learning from another master? If Jesus is your master, if Jesus is the one you trust, why have you allowed other things, from circumstances to men to demons, to make you feel that you will have an outcome different from what Jesus told you? If Jesus told you you have overcome, what makes you think you will not? If Jesus told you that you will prevail, what makes you think you will not? He said whoever is born of God overcomes the world. Why do you think your country will defeat you? Why do you think you will fail because of where you are? Does it not suggest to you that your circumstances are educating you differently? If Jesus told you to pray, you will hear God. What makes you feel you won't hear God when you pray? If Jesus told you, go out and heal the sick, what made you feel that when you pray for the sick, they will not be healed? If Jesus told you that when he sent you without money, you didn't lack anything, what now educated you that you will walk in lack? It means that something else other than Christ has begun to teach you. If we will conquer this world, we must come back to become spiritual men. The Bible says we have not received the spirit that is of this world. It says we have received the spirit that is of God, and so we know the things that are freely given to us by God. It said these are the things we speak, and they are not words that human wisdom teaches. It said but they are words that the Holy Ghost teach. And it said we compare spiritual things with spiritual. It said the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. You will die of that sickness because you believe that sickness can kill you. But some of us believe that if that same spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in us, he will quicken our mortal body. You will be poor and be helpless because you believe that you will be poor and helpless. But some of us believe that we will lay up gold as dust. Some of us believe that we will lay the gold of Ophir as the stones of the books. You believe that you will be unknown, obscure, and irrelevant in your generation because of where you came from. But some of us believe that we were sent to manifest God to all the worlds, from Jerusalem to Judea to Samaria to the uttermost part of the earth. I know that I will be known. I know that I will be relevant. He said, I will be a joy of many generations. I know that my impact will transcend me. My impact will not stop in my lifetime. My impact will not stop after I am gone. When I am gone, my impact will continue to subsist, because he said, I'm a joy of many generations. I know that my tomorrow will be better than today. I never dare think that tomorrow will be bad. Oh, we don't know what will happen tomorrow. We know the path of the just man is as a shining light. It shines brighter and brighter unto the perfect day. I will be bigger tomorrow. I will be brighter tomorrow. I'll be more impactful tomorrow, because that's what he said. I may not understand how he will do it, but he said, as thou knowest not how the bones are formed in the womb of her that is with child. He says, so also knoweth not thou the ways of the Spirit.